Morning everyone, welcome to Tropic Lord's garden, or at least a corner of it. I was doing a little tidying up and I came across my Petasites Japonicus, I'm hoping I've pronounced that correctly, or Butterbur roots. And the reason I bought these, at the time I came across them online and it promised to give me leaves that were quite large. It said like gunner. I've not seen that in my garden as yet because I've only had them in these smaller planters. However, I will show some pictures of how they look in their prime in the summer. This is in a shady spot, but the reason why I'm showing these to you is because they've come up beautifully over the spring. They're pretty much evergreen anyway, but they propagate so easily. I only got a few roots at the time that I bought these. I bought them via eBay, I think it was, and they are eager to grow wherever you put them. They're pretty difficult to kill, which is one reason why they perhaps shouldn't go in your borders. They do run around as well. And if you look at this planter, even out of the drainage holes, it's sending leaves as well. But I wanted to show this to you because sometimes we're looking for plants that will underplant other ones really well. I've got a lovely spiky double-headed borderlin in this large planter at the back of my garden, and I just love the contrast that these round plate-like leaves give underneath. So they're pretty cheap to buy, and if you're looking for a lovely plant that will give you these chubby heart-shaped leaves, I recommend this one. These propagate so easily. They grow on runners. If you put a bit in your border, it will literally run all over the place. But they do look great in a planter, underplanting taller plants. So I've literally picked out a runner from the border, and I'm just going to stick this wherever I want it in one of my planters, and you'll see how in just a few short weeks it will take root and do its thing and fill up whichever area you want it to. An example, if I come over here, I did say I was tidying up, it's a bit of a mess. I grabbed a few of the roots from that planter and just stuck them in the ground here. Nothing complicated about it, literally just shoved them into the ground, and they've already given me a few sprouts, and they even sent out a runner over here which I've pulled out. Now I don't mind, this is a very narrow border which I tend to change each year according to how I'm feeling, but I quite like the shape of the leaves and the size that they can get to. I have now fed this border, and so they may well yield some bigger leaves this year. I think I'm going to stick them in a planter where my eucalyptus gunny eye is and let them bush out underneath. One small root planted on the 6th of April, and I'll give you an update on how that spreads later in the season. So just a really quick video today to show you a plant that does propagate really easily. It does spread, so do be careful where you put it, but the shape of the leaves are so beautiful. Very little effort and for very few pounds as well. I imagine that these would look great on the side of a pond if you had one, like by some running water. They remind me very much of lily pads. Really like them, thought I'd share them with you.